Namaste and welcome to Sonali Joshi's Astro Jyoti Healing. In today's video, we are going to see solar eclipse of June 2020 and the precautions that we need to take and what to expect after this eclipse. For those of you who are new to astrology or want to know more about eclipses and astrology, here is some information. The solar eclipse is going to happen on 21st of June 2020, that is Sunday. For the people in United States of America, this solar eclipse is going to happen on the Father's Day and it is one of the longest days in a year, 21st of June. What does this eclipse bring from the astrology perspective? From astrology perspective, eclipse happens when Sun, Moon are conjunct with either of the nodes, and most of the times the degrees of Sun and Moon are exactly the same. So this eclipse is going to happen at 6:13 degrees of Gemini sign, where Moon and Sun are in the same 6 degrees and 13, and it is going to be conjunct in, and Sun and Moon are going to be conjunct with Rahu in Gemini. However, there is a difference. Sun and Moon are in the same nakshatra, that is Aradra. This nakshatra is ruled by Rahu. However, even though Rahu is going to be in the same sign Gemini, but it is going to be in a different nakshatra, and it is known as Mrigashira nakshatra. Mrigashira nakshatra is ruled by planet Mars, and the effects of this solar eclipse astrologically are dependent on position of Mars, and fortunately that position is definitely a better position compared to all other positions where Mars could have been very aggressive. Some of you, if you have been reading in the news or different YouTube channels about the astrological perspective of this eclipse, they are giving or mentioning the eclipse of 21st of June 2001, and that time they said after this eclipse was over, there was 9/11 September happened in the United States. First thing is, that time Rahu was in its own nakshatra, it is Aradra nakshatra. This time Rahu is not in Aradra. So that type of devastating effect is not going to be possible this year. Obviously Rahu is with Sun and Moon, so it is going to have its own effects, but do not have that fear about another 9/11 is going to happen or similar type of destruction is going to happen after this eclipse. Astrologically, I don't think so. However, it is going to start a new trend for people, and that trend is people are always going to find something or another to go after. After this eclipse is over, people are going to start running after their goals. And which type of goals are these? These are more materialistic goals. They are more impossible sort of goals, and it is like you're running after a golden deer and you end up in a situation where you feel, why did you do all these many efforts? So the other end is going to be frustration, and this frustration can definitely give rise to some arguments, some kind of heated debates, or it could be resulting into domestic violence to some extent. But as far as United States go, I am not seeing any possibility of similar kind of thing to happen like 9/11, because Rahu doesn't have that much energy this time. Whatever damage Rahu had to do, it has already done from Aradra. Now Rahu has already passed Aradra. Last eclipses were when Rahu was in Aradra and close to those positions, and that time the whole pandemic has started. We have been facing the effects of position of Rahu in Aradra already, but now it has moved into Mrigashira, so take that fear out of your mind. Second thing is, the effect of eclipse is even more or definitely to the large extent possible in a worse form if that eclipse is visible. The eclipse of 21st of June 2020 is not visible from United States. The eclipse is visible to the countries from Africa, Europe, Pakistan, India, and then through Australia. But United States is not going to see this eclipse. So the effect of solar eclipse is definitely lesser on the United States. However, to all of us who are born in India and are staying in United States, we will feel those effect of eclipse in the form of the news that we hear from India. So if you have folks back in India, talk to them, take care of your family back in India, have communication with your parents, because sun and moon always and still represent our parents. So if your parents are alive and even if they are back in India, talk to them, ask them to take care of their health. This is the first thing that you can do. Even if the eclipse is not visible from here, we might notice that we will have some issues related to our physical health depending on the house this eclipse is going to happen. For example, if you are Aries ascendant or Aries moon, then this eclipse is happening in your third house. So you might notice that you might have some pain in your shoulder, or you might notice that your hands are hurting, but these things are very superficial. Take care of your health. What should be avoided? Do not do any excess exercise. Do not start something new that you were not doing. Just not from the exercise perspective, but for every department, Don't start looking for houses and say, I'm going to give offer on 21st. Don't do anything like that hastily. No sudden changes are advisable now. If things can wait, let them wait. Let the eclipse pass, and after a week or so, you can revisit those things and carry them out. Any health issues, any pre-planned surgeries, or anything that cannot wait has to be done. Anything that comes under your duty, for example, you are a breastfeeding mom, you have to feed your baby. This cannot wait. They usually advise that we should not eat and drink anything during the eclipse time. However, that is only possible and feasible for those people who have sound health and they can live without food for that time. It's always good to eat before the eclipse starts, and again you can eat when it ends. But eclipse is not visible from United States, so these things can be relaxed. What is this period of eclipse good for? Eclipse is definitely good for doing any research, doing your upasana, sadhana, any studies that you want to focus on. This is a great time, make use of it. The critical time for United States is actually Saturday night, because that is when the eclipse is going to happen back in India. So if you haven't planned any outings or anything for Saturday night, which is good, don't plan anything. Stay at home, stay inside, be with your family. For those of you who have to commute or travel to work, if they have a night shift, drive carefully. The utmost care should be taken in terms of driving these 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. Since eclipse is not visible here, probably all of us are going to watch it on our computer, PC or the television or our mobile phones. All these electronic appliances do have Rahu Ketu energy. So if possible, you can choose a time frame where you are not going to touch them. Just see if you can stay without your phone for an hour on Sunday and tomorrow Saturday. This is always useful. For those of you who believe in mantra chanting, you can always do Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. You can do Om Namah Shivaya, or you can do Ganesha Stotra, Hanuman Chalisa, at least 12 times. If possible, do it 108 times. Eclipses happen every year. If the eclipses are visible, they have more effect on us. If they are not visible, it definitely has less effect on us. There is no need to have fear about them. Use this time to do good things for humanity, for your own studies, research, and doing any sadhana. This is a great time to do donations. You can take any decluttering project and find out things that you can donate. In addition, you can donate to any hospital, any charity. That is always welcome. I am going to list the places where eclipse is visible. I am going to list certain websites about mantra and where you can see that eclipse online. I am also going to give information about the Nakshatra series that my YouTube channel has. Feel free to watch them. Please watch them if you are interested into astrology. Recommend them to all of your friends who wants to know more about eclipses and astrology. For those of you who have Sun and Moon conjunct with either of the nodes, either with Rahu or Ketu, the eclipse is something that is there in your natal horoscope. When you were born, one of your planet has already been touched by Rahu or Ketu. So eclipse is not something new to you. You have been living with it for a while now. Do not have fear about it. Rahu and Ketu are our material desires that make us go after things, work harder, achieve something, at the same time feel unhappy when we don't get something. Having a proper balance among them is the key for this eclipse experience, and most of you are already aware about the scientific reasons or what happens when eclipse happens from the scientific perspective. If you want to send an email to, if you want to know more about astrology, you can send an email to iamsonalijoshi@gmail.com. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Namaste. Shubham Bhavatu.